Hi, everyone. Welcome to our first day of the animal research project. I am so excited to get started on this. I think it's going to be a really fun project. So I'm just going to walk you through how to complete your slides for today. So the very first thing I want to do, it says my animal research project, a picture of my awesome animal. So in this box here, I need to insert an image of my animal. So what I'm going to do is come up here to my menu bar and I'm going to select Insert, Image, search the web. And I'm going to type in here giant panda. And lots of fun options come up for a giant panda. Oh my goodness, I think this one of him eating bamboo is so cute. And before I click that insert button, I'm actually going to click on this magnifying glass here that says preview image. I'm going to look at the image a little bit bigger, and I'm going to come up here where it says file, it highlights it, it underlines it. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to open something in a new tab. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to highlight the URL. So I'm going to click on the URL. I'm going to right click it. I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to go back to my daily slides. Now I'm going to click insert image, and it's going to insert the picture of my panda into my project. And it obviously is not the right size. It doesn't look perfect yet, but we'll get there in just a second. Before I do anything with the picture, I'm going to come down here to this box. It says click to add speaker notes. And I'm going to click in the box, and I'm going to type in photo credit. So I want to make sure to acknowledge the people that took this photo and that I'm using this photo from. So here is where I'm going to Control V, paste the URL that I got from that site. Okay, so now I've given credit where credit is due, and I need to make sure my picture looks a little bit better and fits the slide better. So I'm gonna click on the image. It's gonna highlight it in blue, and I know I can move it around now because it has these blue boxes all the way around. So I'm gonna move it to kind of where I want. Ooh, it's still too big. All right, so I'm gonna do a couple of things. I'm going to go to one of the corners with the blue box, and I'm going to click and drag my image in. Notice I didn't just pull the sides, because if I do that, it's going to make my panda really tall and stretched out looking. So I'm going to undo that because I don't want to do it. Okay. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. But I also noticed there's some things in the picture that I don't really need, and I really want it to zoom in on the panda a little bit more. So I'm going to come up here again to my menu bar. I'm going to click crop image. And when I do that, these black lines are going to pop up around the outside. And I think I can bring in the sides a little bit. So I'm going to take my mouse to this black line here until it turns into a black arrow. Then I'm going to click and drag the side in a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. Bring it in a little bit. Okay. I think my picture is looking a little bit better, more zoomed in on the panda. And then I'm going to click outside that box, whoop, and it took out the parts of the picture I don't really need. But it's still kind of too big. I'm going to use my arrows to move it around. Still too big. All right. So I'm going to bring in the sides even more, a little bit more. There we go. Okay, I think that looks pretty good now. And then all I'm going to do, a study of, I'm going to change this. I'm going to make sure to delete these words where it says right here. Okay, and I'm going to just type in giant panda. And then I'm also going to make sure to write my name here, Mrs. Sowash. Uh-oh, notice how my name went off the page. No worries, I'm just going to make my text box a little longer and it'll fit on the page now. Okay, awesome. So we're done with our first slide and now we need to move on to our next slide. Okay, so on this slide it says my animal is. So here you are going to type the name of your animal. For me it would be giant panda. And then the next instruction says, this animal interests me because. So in this box, you are going to write 2 to 3 sentences and you're going to give reasons and details about why this animal interests you. So when you do that, make sure that you select the text box and you want to make sure that you're deleting what's written there by just clicking on it, highlighting it, and clicking the backspace or delete button. Okay, I'm going to put it back for now so that it stays there, but you want to make sure to delete that text before you start typing. All right, and then the next thing it says, I think this animal is. So you're going to choose 3 descriptive words to describe what you think about this animal. Okay, these are words that you can choose. It doesn't have to be from research at this point. It's just ways that you would describe your animal. And then you're going to write a sentence about each word telling me why you chose that descriptive word. So now we're going to look back up to the example. My animal is a giant panda, so I typed in the name there. And the reason giant pandas interest me is because giant pandas are shy, which means they stay away from people. I think they must be easy to spot in the wild because they are black and white. I always called them panda bear, but are they really a bear? I don't know, maybe I'll find out. Okay, and then my 3 descriptive words. So I think this animal is cute, cuddly, and cool. They are cute because they have a friendly face that is only 2 colors, black and white. They are cuddly because they look like they want to give me a big hug. And they are cool because they live far away in China. Okay, and that's why those are my 3 descriptive words. That's what interests me about this animal, and I'm done. So I'm going to make sure to submit this in Google Classroom. All right, friends, good luck. I hope you have fun.